Okay, so today we're going to be starting coding, and that's what we're going to learn for all of November. Okay, so today we're going to be learning about coding. And so, have any of you guys done coding before, or do you know what coding is?
Well, I've done a little coding, and coding is a series of commands for the computer to follow.
Yes, that is very good.
Sometimes coded in Khan Academy in summer, and my sister did a lot of coding in Khan Academy.
Oh, yes. I personally actually love coding. It's my favorite class that I take. Do you guys take coding class in school, or like computer science in school?
No, elementary doesn't have code. Well, my teacher in computer class, he does some coding in code.org, but it doesn't do like type. It's just pulling blocks from somewhere. So I think it's really boring because I think I really want to code by typing.
Oh, so you do like Scratch or Snap. Those are two methods that are like pulling blocks. So, yes, typing it out is more fun. So, coding in the internet. What happens when you do a Google search? Does anyone have any idea?
So when you type in a Google search, and you press enter, then it will go into the site you want to, like Poke.com. You press enter, and then it will go into Poke, and then to get ready the Poke thing, the Poke.
Yes. So unless you're typing up a specific URL, what will happen is Google will use a bunch of algorithms that it has. So if you like go to Google, they just have a bunch of these like huge black boxes with just a bunch of algorithms, and it'll use those algorithms to find the best results based on what you typed. So if I searched up like puppy, for example, it would use all their algorithms and like put photos of puppies, put the most recent news of puppies, and everything that is related to the word I used. So an algorithm is a coded set of instructions for the computer to follow. So that's what Google uses for their search button. Okay. So coding relies on a lot of logic, because when you're coding, you're trying to do it from like the perspective of the computer, and you're getting into the mind of the computer. And have you heard this thing that computers are dumb? Have you heard that before, that saying? Because people say that because when you're coding something for a computer, you have to be very specific on what you want it to do, or it'll do something completely different, because it doesn't have a brain like humans, so it doesn't make the most like logical choice. It'll just make the easiest choice. Yeah?
So like this. Someone is coding a robot, and then they accidentally put the wrong code, and then instead of the robot dancing, it just smashed its face on a pillow.
Yep, that could very easily happen. So we're going to do our first activity already, and it's going to be coding unplugged. So one of the huge things about coding is you're not going to just go straight to the computer and code a huge document of code. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to think about what you want to do first on paper to make your code work, so that you don't get confused in all the words you have. So we're going to try coding on paper today. So all you're going to need is paper and a pencil. And give me a physical thumbs up once you have your materials ready and with you. So, coding foundations. The computer will only, like we were talking about before, the computer will only do exactly what you tell it to do. So you have to be super precise about what you're saying in your instructions. And in coding, you're never going to get it perfect on the first go around. You're going to have to test your code, and then if there's some errors or some things that don't work, you're going to have to do debugging, which is like going back through your code and fixing all the errors. Okay, so I want everyone to pick a word or a drawing to draw out. And I want you guys, does everyone have their like drawing or their word? Oh, don't show us. Keep it down. Give me a physical thumbs up once you have it. Okay, perfect. So this is the important step because you're going to be writing instructions because we're not going to be able to see your drawing. So you're going to try to make us draw your drawing by the instructions you tell us. And this is like telling the computer the instructions. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to make your instructions, but make sure that you make them very, very specific, okay? So that people can easily draw what you want to draw. Okay, so who wants to give their instructions first?
Me.
So do you want to go first with your instructions? And I want everyone to have a piece of paper to follow her instructions. And make sure she makes her instructions very, very precise, okay? So go first. And don't use your brain on this, okay? You're acting like a computer and you're going to draw it. And remember, you're a computer.
Draw a circle in the middle of the paper.
Can you see my circle? Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Draw semicircles on the circle. Three, draw a line down the bottom to the bottom of the paper. Draw a semicircle on the line. Or not.
Oh, is that the end? Was that your last instruction? That was? Okay. Did you draw it too?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see your papers.
Oh, wait. I can't see it.
I think I know what it is.
Oh, and what did you do? Oh. What do you think it is?
It might be a lollipop, kind of.
Lollipop?
Because of the line down.
Yeah. I think mine kind of looks like a tree. But I'm not quite sure because it has like a trunk and then a just huge tree and then the leaves.
It was actually supposed to be a flower.
A flower? Oh my god.
It was actually like this.
Oh. Huh.
Not very detailed flower.
Could I do mine?
You can go.
So draw a circle at the middle of the paper. A tiny circle. Draw a oval bigger than the last circle around the circle.
See that better?
And
Yeah,
then
that's way better.
is add a triangle to the bottom of the oval with the top point touching the bottom of the oval. No, like the opposite way around, like turned around.
Oh, the top point's touching the bottom.
Yeah. Well, I first said that the bottom part of the bottom side of the triangle is facing the opposite way of the oval. That was my steps.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. So the bottom part's facing the opposite way and then the top's facing there. See? That was a very specific instruction, so then we got it exactly where he wanted it on the oval.
You flip it to the left. You flip that drawing.
Oh. Is it a fish?
Yeah.
Oh, I drew my oval a weird way.
My drawing is really weird because I ripped out a piece of paper out of my paper.
Oh my gosh. Look at your drawing. Look good. So what do you guys think it is based on your drawings?
I should have said dot instead of tiny circle because that's what mine looked like.
Oh. Okay. Dylan, what do you think yours is?
Well, mine looked like a rocket ship.
I was gonna add an extra step, like where the like the triangle like not closed, but I don't really know how to code that kind of.
Oh well. We'll do that.
How much closed or not?
We're gonna update ours later.
I thought mine was some strange thingy.
Okay, Dylan, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Draw a line. Draw a vertical line.
Draw a vertical line. Okay, next step.
That's it.
That's your. What is yours?
I think I know what it might be.
It's a line. It's a line.
I
Wow,
know.
that's
Well, there's I said draw a horizontal line on the middle of the other line.
oh, I didn't even hear that.
Is it a plus sign maybe?
Is it a T? Oh, plus sign, that's good.
It was a plus sign.
Okay.
I was
Chris
drawing the guy, but I thought it was too difficult.
Okay. So let's think about the drawings that we made. Okay, so let's think about it. And think about the things that when other people drew your drawing, they just didn't draw it correctly or how you envisioned it. And then our next step, what we're gonna do is we're going to revise your drawings, or not your drawings, revise your instructions, and we're gonna try it again, drawing your shapes, okay? So I want everyone to revise theirs. So add in just like a couple more things to make it a little more specific so that other people can guess it. Okay, who wants to go first this time?
Well, all of mine is the same except on the second one, draw a horizontal line on the middle of the other line that is the same size.
See, that's perfect. Since you added the same size or same length, now it'll look more like a plus sign instead of a T.
You can also add another thing to make like a curve to get all the lines to touch, but the extra lines you add are curved, so you get like kind of like a four-sided star.
Oh, that's pretty unique.
Or you can say add a vertical line at an angle at the middle twice, facing both different ways to make an asterisk.
Oh yes, that sounds cool. Okay, Cal, do you want to give your...
Sure. Draw one tiny dot at the middle, x, 0, y, 0.
Oh.
Draw a oval bigger than the last circle, like a millimeter to the left of your last one. Draw bigger than the last one, like covering the last circle or last dot. Then add a triangle to the left side of the oval. Or with the same ones with the bottom side of the triangle facing the opposite way. Yeah. Plus the tip of the triangle touching the oval. I forgot to read some of it.
Look, that looks exactly like a fish. You did a really good job. Both of you guys did a really good job at correcting your instructions, because now we could easily draw both of your drawings. And Ananya, do you want to go? I don't think she's there. Okay.
I sometimes when I code dropping out so you can make like 3-dimensional shapes easier.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to go with your revised instructions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait. Draw a circle in the middle of the paper. Draw semicircles on top of the circle.
Okay, so we are going to be learning about binary. Has anyone heard of binary before? No? Okay.
I heard it somewhere, but I don't remember what it meant.
Okay, so binary is basically code for computers, and it's just ones and zeros or on and off, basically. So there's only two parts to it. So first, I want everyone to grab a paper and a pencil. Give me a big thumbs up once you've completed that task. Okay, perfect. So we use binary. We use base 10 binary. So we use digits 0 to 9 for when we do anything. So like when we do 5 plus 5, it equals 10, right? Because we're using the digits 0 to 9. Binary only uses the digits 1 and 0. So those are the only options you have. You don't have a 5. So how to count in binary, it goes 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, and you get the gist of it, and it keeps going up from there. So what do you think 1,000 equals in binary, not in normal counting? Ananya?
So if 111 is equals 7, then 1000 will equal 8.
Now, I think it's probably 40 because there are 10 100s in 1000 and 100 is 4. So it's probably 40.
Okay. Well, Ananya is correct, because if you're looking about how these go up, what would be the next step after we have 111? If you continue this pattern, 10, 11, 100.
Probably 10 or...
So if you look at the pattern, what it does is it makes all of these zeros and adds a 1 to the front of it. So we have 2 1s here, and now we have 2 zeros and a 1 in front of it. Then we start from the beginning. We add a 1, and then we move the 1 shift over, and then we add a last 1, and then we make these all zeros and add a 1 in front. So it is 8. And this is pretty confusing, but luckily, there are keys to use when you're doing binary so that you don't have to think of all the numbers yourself. So the first digit of binary has the value of 1, of like the ones place. The second digit has a value of 2. So if we're doing 2, it'd be 2 times 1. The third digit has a value of 4. And that comes from 2 times 2. And the last digit has a value of 8, and that comes from 2 times 4. So why do you think we're timesing by 2 every time?
It's giving a double each one. So like this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Yeah, it's multiplying.
So it's multiplying by 2 because binary, you have 2 digits you use, 0 and 1. So that's the value it's going by. Okay, and then this can just go on forever. So it just, because you can't limit how much binary goes. What is one thing you notice about binary that's super similar to the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place?
They both use different places.
And they both, oh yeah.
Multiplication and binary could go forever and ever.
Yes, that is
because
one similar thing.
Numbers. How many numbers are in the
Yeah, you can go forever. And another thing is that unlike when you read in binary and with numbers, you always go from right to left instead of left to right. Okay. So if you want to figure out what binary number something is, you do 1 times 1 is 1, because this is just the ones place. And then we have 1 in the seconds place. So we do 1 times 2, because we have digit 1, and that's the seconds place. And then the next one is the fourths place. So we do 1 times 4. And the next is the eighths place. So we do 1 times 8, and then we just add up all those answers. And then that would get us 15. Okay. So, these are just more examples, and we're running a little low on time. So, how do computers use binary? Computers are controlled by binary electrical signals. So this is how computers do anything. They use binary because computers can't understand every word in the world. So everything is transferred down to binary, and that's the main code of computers.
No, technically electrical signals are.
Oh, well, yes. And if adding on to that, so since binary is zeros and ones, you know what those stand for? Those are ons and offs. So those are the electrical signals of computers. So one of them, I forget which one, but I think 0 stands for off and 1 stands for on, but I'm not quite sure about that. But that's how computers use binary. So for this activity, we are going to be spelling stuff with binary. So do you guys want to try spelling your names with binary using the key next to you?
First name or first and last?
I think we're only going to have time for first name because it might take a little bit of time.
No.
Okay, but everyone try to spell your name with binary.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're all going to write, and we're going to do, since we don't have that much time left, we're going to do a 3-letter secret message. So any word you want, or any message you want, but it can only be 3 letters. And I want you to send that in private chat to me when it's done. So don't send it to the whole breakout room, just send it to me. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I am going to send around everyone's binary code to each other. and I'm going to message you privately and send someone else's binary code to you, and then I want you to guess the word, okay? Okay. We are out of time, so I'm going to post the survey as well in the chat, and then I want you guys can solve this on your own and bring back the word next week, or if you solve it fast enough, you can tell us the word right now. Okay?